Well, the way to start is just to get a mask and a snorkel and to go somewhere shallow where you can walk around so that you can just stand up again. And then you just practice the breathing, and then eventually when you feel really comfortable, so you put your face in the water and you look for your toes, you look for your hands, you look for maybe fish or other creatures. When then you're really comfortable, then you try floating with your face in the water. But first things first, go somewhere nice and shallow where you can stand up. I'm a college teacher, so I'm used to people coming and asking questions.
Nice meeting you.
And so I will likely dive in my dry suit, but I have a wet suit too. And we were counting, we were doing times tables to see how much weight I was going to carry. I'm going to carry 30 pounds of weight on me to make me sink. And so I gave the kids a beanbag just to see how heavy it is. I'm going to carry 4 beanbags and 4 leads. And we counted it out that we'll have 30 pounds.
Can I feel that?
You want to feel the 3? You want to compare? Here. Compare one to the other. Is it lighter?
So the weight depends on like how deep you wanted to go, or?
It also depends on I'm a middle-aged woman, so I have a bit of body weight on me. You want to try the beanbag? You want to try my beanbag? There's a beanbag. Is it heavy? Which one's heavier? Is the 4 or the 3? Which do you think is going to be heavier? Two of them are heavy, but the question was, would 4 be heavier or 3 be heavier? Which is the bigger number? Which is the bigger number? 4 is the bigger number, so 4 should be heavier.
But they feel like the same.
They kind of feel the same. And these ones are 4s. And they stamp them. These are made of lead. Whereas these are actually lead beanbags. And then, what else do I have to put on? I have to put on, is this a watch? It looks like a watch. It actually calculates how deep I've gone down and how much air I'm going to use. And so we call them a calculator. It will tell me the time. It says right now, is it 9:30? It is 9:30. When I go down, I can tell it I am breathing air today. Sometimes when I put in my tank, I won't put air in my tank. I will put what we call enriched oxygen, because when you breathe, you need oxygen. And sometimes I put extra oxygen in there if I'm going extra deep. Right now it says we're at 0 meters depth, but it will calculate using a pressure sensor how deep I've gone down, because the farther you go down, the faster you use your air. And so I have to calculate very carefully, and I will also watch how much pressure I have in my tank. This is my pressure gauge. So it's going to tell me, right now I'll start at about 3,000, and it will go down, down, down as I breathe more air. And I don't want to get into that yellow and red zone, because that says, you don't have enough air to get back. But I'm only going shallow place today. So I should just be able to shoot up. If you go too far down...
How long does it take you to like, go deep, like 10 meters?
10 meters? Oh, I'll go down in 10 seconds.
10 seconds.
But the challenge is when you come up. Have you ever taken a Coke bottle or a soda bottle and shaken it and then you go, and it fizzes everywhere? Because I'm breathing water under pressure, the air can start to get into your blood, and if I go fast up, my blood will turn like that shaken Coke bottle. They have at the hospital here what's called a decompression chamber, and it will put all the air back in.
So that's the reason why you
have to go up really slowly, unless you've stayed like below. If you go below 10 meters and hold there, then you have to go up using a decompression protocol, what we call a safety stop. But if you stay around 7 to 5 meters, which is what I'll do today, I can just shoot straight up. I just want to check my equipment. And then this one's sneaky. You know what this would be? This one's sneaky. It doesn't look quite like what it is, but if I go down there, let's say someone was fishing and they caught me with their fishing line. I could go zip and cut their fishing line. If I get stuck on a string or a rope, or if I have a safety problem, I can use this, but it's a safety knife, so I can't just go. I can try and cut my hand, but if I hook it on something, there's a blade inside. And so I have gone diving in Niagara And there's a bridge that we like to go diving on, and I've been hooked by a fisherman. Just imagine the funniest fish coming out going, "What are you doing? Don't stop!" No problem.
Learn a lot from you.
What you're supposed to do when
How I wish to be with you. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm glad to meet you, and I'm glad you have such lovely and curious children.